Welcome back to our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support to this platform, and I don't take it for granted. Please consider to like this video. Jimmy Wanjigi reaction. Jimmy Wanjigi is coming out and defending himself. We are all aware that Jimmy Wanjigi yesterday home was raided by police officers, and I analyzed that. So there are secret coming out that Jimmy Wanjigi is among the people who are sponsoring the demonstration in this country. And yesterday in CBD, we saw Jimmy Wanjigi together with Karua. Karua have today visited Jimmy Wanjigi's home. The same way Raila have visited Jimmy Wanjigi's home 8 minutes ago. And so many politicians. But I am just seeing the wrangle between police and Jimmy Wanjigi is all about why did Jimmy Wanjigi make it at the in the CBD or at the CBD and abruptly rushed to his home in Muthaiga. So that's where the battle began. Police officers and Jimmy Wanjigi. So it forced the Inspector General to write a letter to those who are concerned that Jimmy Wanjigi should represent himself at the DCI. But unfortunately, Jimmy Wanjigi is reacting negatively, and this is whatever Wanjigi is saying. I don't own vehicle found with tear gas canisters, Wanjigi. So it means that there's something Wanjigi is not having interest to hear. That police officers are saying gari yake ilikuwa na canister. His lawyer, Willis Otieno, is coming out and saying, Wanjigi, in a case filed at the Milimani Law Court, says is being framed in a bid to settle political scores. Wanjigi says the vehicle doesn't belong to him or any of the associates as earlier reported. So the vehicle which we saw at Wanjigi's gate does not belong to him. That is what Wanjigi is saying. That vehicle is saying was purported by the police officers to say that the vehicle carried a canister in order these people to just dilute his political ambition to this country. Now, in a press briefing, the acting inspector, as I had said earlier, General of Police, on Thursday informed the public that they dissolved 4 tear gas canister, 2 Motorola gadgets, 7 assorted charges for the pocket phone, and 1 mobile phone in a vehicle parked by Wanjigi's state. Based on this, the IG asked Wanjigi to surrender himself for questioning. Wanjigi now says the vehicle does not belong to him or any of his associates as earlier reported. I believe that the IG has no legitimate grounds for arresting me or presenting myself to any police station as demanded or preferring criminals charges against me, he said. Also sought is an order stopping the IG from arresting him and curtailing his movement. Over the last few months, I have been subjected to untold mental and physiological anguish as police officers have been intimidating, harassing, and trailing me, he said. He says his freedom and right to privacy have been curtailed on the pretext that is funding the nationwide demonstrations. If this case is not heard expeditiously, I am afraid my constitutional rights are likely to be put at risk, he says. So it is Jimmy Wanjigi versus police officers. So Ruto's name is not involved here, though police officers are working in Ruto's administration. Mambo imechemuka hapa. So tujua aje nani anasema ukweli na nani anasema uongo. Mimi haja yangu ni ile gari ilipatikana kwa gate ya Jimmy Wanjigi. Na ukiangalia video ya Jimmy Wanjigi, the same vehicle, though I didn't reach out the number plate, but the type of vehicle Jimmy Wanjigi was being escorted with is the same vehicle found at his gate. Then he's saying that that vehicle does not belong to him. Then if you go inside, yesterday Jimmy Wanjigi blocked his gate using a TX, the same type of vehicle. So it means, according to Jimmy Wanjigi, he's saying that police officers are the ones who purported the vehicle near his gate, having a canister and some Motorola's which they were communicating with. That is the news you are receiving. The same way as this is happening, the Inspector General in the Police Service Unit have issued Jimmy Wanjigi some ultimatum to represent himself at the DCI headquarters. But you are again seeing politicians getting inside, defending Jimmy Wanjigi. Other politicians are also coming out talking negatively. So this is just a political drama I'm seeing here. But it doesn't add any value to millions of Kenyans, by the way. That is what I can come into conclusion. It is now Jimmy Wanjigi versus the state machineries, not Jimmy Wanjigi and Kenyans. And Jimmy Wanjigi stopping CBD yesterday, maybe he had that intention to bring crowd stand still and he wanted to talk to them. But police officers were not after that. And you saw what happened. He was followed up to, because there are rumors, the truth of the matter, police officers are searching those who are funding the demonstration, which is their right. They must check who are these people bringing chaos. But when you look at this again, the Gen Zs are demonstrating, expressing their feeling, which they have been allowed. No one have refused them not to demonstrate. But though there are some goons who are trying to turn people's businesses down by stealing and taking properties, which is unconstitutional. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, things are still tough. But what I can advise you on is that when you see a politician fighting against his political colleague, please stay away. Focus on your own lane, remain vigilant, and focus to this our country. Jimmy's case is now being handled by police officers, those who are in charge, and Jimmy have reacted that the vehicle does not belong to him. Let's wait. Then what next? I'm really following this, and I will still bring you more updates in this platform. Thank you so much for your great support. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Meanwhile, what can you say in Jimmy's arrest? In Jimmy's war with the police officers. That is what I can say. But also, in a conclusion, he have a right to defend himself, and again, he have a right to demonstrate. Maybe he was feeling yesterday he should go and demonstrate. What can you say? Thank you, and let's meet on another political discussion.